It's the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show on the road. Today, we're traveling on the Hot Rod Tour of Texas, a 3-day road trip from Victoria to Hillsboro, Texas. Just ahead, we'll be talking to some of the hot rodders on the road with us, including a stop we made at the Stars and Stripes Drive-In to see the Hollywood Nights movie. That and more on this special edition of the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Howdy and a good Saturday morning. Along with Mike Mars, Jeff Zekin, and Chief Engineer David Aidsley, this is Don Armstrong. Join us now on the Hot Rod Tour of Texas.
My name is Robert.
Rob what?
Stallion. Robert Stallion.
Stallion.
Yes, sir.
Like the Italian
Like
stallion.
the horse.
Okay. You ready? We're on. Okay. Rob Stallion. And it's Star Fab.
Star Fabrications.
Yeah.
So we just abbreviated Star Fab.
Yeah. And this is yours? This
Yes,
is your
sir.
section of the shop here?
This is our section right here.
So explain to me, under the Simpson umbrella, what you do here.
So under the Sampson umbrella, we are totally a separate shop. So Dylan and his brothers, Sampson, they're brothers. So Dylan builds our motors.
Yep.
We do all the install. We do fab work in-house, build custom turbo kits, like the one on this race car. We do a whole bunch of high-performance turbochargers.
Fabrications, installations.
Correct.
That's your bailiwick.
It
Yep.
is.
Love it. How long have you been doing this?
I've been doing this. Really, this is all I've done is performance.
Yep.
I've never done any general maintenance. Everything's been straight performance. I worked at a chassis shop where we did full race car chassis, turbo kits. We did tuning as well. And then I went to another shop where
Where did you learn this?
Self-taught.
Self-taught?
Yes, sir.
So you didn't go to school?
No, I almost went to school, but I knew more than they could offer.
I know, I hear you.
And the hands-on experience is,
Yes.
I think I made the right choice.
I think you did too. Very talented.
Thank you.
Super appreciated, I can tell you that.
Thank
Let's talk about this.
Yeah,
This is one of your customers' cars, I understand.
Yes, it is.
And you're doing an LS swap.
Yes.
Now, I don't know, what is this, 80s truck?
This one's a 91.
91. Oh, I was close.
Yes. Yeah,
So
91.
It was a 91 Chevy that had, I guess, a 350 regular small block Chevy motor in it that
Yes, it
probably
did.
turned out, what, 250 horsepower or something?
If I'd be lucky.
Yeah, to be lucky, yeah. So is this a brand new LS motor?
So this is a brand new LS motor.
Crate engine.
Not a crate engine. It's brand new built. So it was built. Customer supplied the motor. He did have a reputable guy build it. Can't remember his name, but he builds a lot of 5.3s and 6.0s. He did a cam in it. Has the BTR Chuck Norris cam in it. Wanted something that sounded real lopey and would still drive for like a weekend warrior.
Like us car guys want.
Oh yes,
We want it to sound good.
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. So we're doing an LS swap on it. Also building a custom stainless steel exhaust all the way out the back.
You fab that here too?
Yes, sir. So
Wow.
I've already started some of the piping's over there. I've already started welding some of the piping, and I needed some more material, so not done yet with it.
Gotcha. How close to this is being done? I mean, the belts are on it.
Belts are on it.
They've got some wiring issues still working on it.
Correct. So we have a Holley HP system that's going in this truck, which everything is going to be mounted inside of the cab on the floorboard. So really, we're probably about, I'm going to say 80% done.
Yeah. When will you be done with this? When are you hoping to be done with this?
We're hoping in the next week and a half.
I was just going to say 2 weeks. Yeah.
Yep. Next week and a half, 2 weeks, depending on if parts, like we got electric fans, but he had a different radiator for it. So we had to get the right radiator because the fans were too long for the previous radiator that was in it. So it's just been a couple of things. Coil pack brackets are the wrong ones. So we got to make spacers for them. There's a lot of little stuff that we need to do on it to button up, but most of it's already done. Still waiting on a drive shaft to come in, which should be here next week.
You don't do drive shafts here?
No.
Where do you do drive shafts?
Drive shaft specialties. They're
here in the area?
They're in San Antonio by North Star Mall.
Yep.
So they've done pretty much every vehicle that we have aftermarket drive shaft in.
What is the favorite thing you like to work on? The favorite thing, if you said, I got a clean slate, this is what I want to do, and this is what I want to build, this is what I want to make in the next 3 months.
So I'm a big, Star Fabrications. I love fabbing.
Yep.
So like building kits like this is what I love doing.
Okay. So let's turn the camera and look at this. And I assume that you're talking about the turbocharger?
Correct. The turbocharger, the piping, so we built the headers all in-house, all the piping, this piping. So, I mean, we completely put this car together. It came to us as a roller, just with just a motor in it, and we basically outfitted everything else down to, you know, the hoses.
Did the motor run?
The motor had never been ran.
Okay.
So we actually did fire it up. We had to send the transmission back to the manufacturer to change some stuff on it, because spooling and drag racing, you want to be able to spool it up and get the boost so you can take off.
Yep.
And it was taking a little bit too long to spool it. So we changed some stuff inside of the transmission and also in the converter.
What kind of a transmission? First of all, what kind of horsepower are you looking at here? Guess.
This one will probably make, I mean, it's a small block Ford, so it'll probably make somewhere around the 1800. It's small displacement right now, but that's typically what it'll make. And it's a good entry car. I mean, he's new to this style of racing, so we can't just put a customer in a car that makes 3,000 horsepower,
right,
and hopefully he gets down the track. So we just want to make sure, yes, we want to make sure he's safe and, you know, get a feel for the car. So this is a great starting point, and then from there he can still keep the same stuff if he upgrades the motor, and we'll just change minimum stuff on the.
Is this a custom chassis?
This is
modified
it's a modified chassis.
Yep.
This is it's a double frame rail car. It still uses stock frame rails as well.
Yep.
So it's this car was.
Now, when he brought it to you, did it have all the roll bars and all of the bracing in the front?
Correct. So it did have basically the car was a roller, and when I say a roller, it had all the chassis stuff, roll bars done to it, and the motor was set in it.
Gotcha. And he rolled it off the trailer right in here and said,
correct,
please help me.
Correct. So when we got this car, the wiring was really bad. So we did a custom mil-spec harness in it. You can take a look at that. I mean, it's all concentric tris.
Wow, man. That must give you a lot of satisfaction when you do all of this work and then you take it out there and you start it up and you're going, mwah!
Yes, it does.
I did good.
It does.
I know the feeling, yeah.
And I mean, everyone that looks at this car just loves it. I mean, it's a beautiful car.
It's scary looking, to be honest with you. Yeah. And clearly, this is a late model Ford F-150 over here.
Yes, it is.
What are you doing to that one?
So on this one,
come on over here.
It has a turbo kit on it. It's a 5.0 motor.
Yep.
And it has a single turbo kit on it. Previously, another shop did a twin turbo kit. They had the exhaust coming out the hood.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
he wanted to downsize, and we ended up doing a single turbo kit. And then we fabbed the piping on it. Well, he had an intake manifold, an aftermarket one, and it cracked the welds on it. So he just wanted to go back to a stock intake manifold. Mm-hmm. So it's back for a retune, and then I have to modify the charge pipes to work with the current intake manifold on it.
How is it working with hot rod guys? They know what they want, and you know, it sometimes can be hard to explain to you what I want. And it's really your charge to understand all of that and be able to deliver it.
Correct. Yeah, I mean, it's tough sometimes working with them, because some people really just don't know about cars or the terminology. I think I do a really good job at breaking it down and explaining to them, and kind of guiding them which way to go, because that's my profession and they came to me for a reason. And so I deliver that and let them know, like, this is either the way to go or this is not the way to go, or, you know, let them know, like, hey, you might want to rethink this. That way you don't end up going back and doing it 2-3 times.
Right.
It's better to do it up front, spend the money the first time, than to have to backtrack and try to sell that part for a lesser value.
You get a lot of referrals?
I do.
Like,
we do.
How much referrals? 80%? 70%?
Definitely 80-85% are referrals.
Yeah. So this guy had the work done by you here.
Correct.
His friend goes up to him and says, man, I like that work. Who did that?
Correct.
Oh, Starfab.
Or they go and race, and this one beats his friend, and then his friend's calling. His friend's calling like, "Hey, this red truck y'all did, just beat me.
Yeah.
So what can I do to mine now?
Yeah. Because I want to beat him next time.
Correct.
Hey, man, it's great to talk to you.
Definitely.
Thanks so much. A pleasure meeting you.
Yeah, nice meeting you as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
you
you.
all for coming out.
Yeah, you got it. And hope to see you again soon.
Yes,
All right.
definitely. Make this a yearly thing.
Let's do it.
Good afternoon. We're over here at Sampson's Performance and Restoration. Now we're off 35, so you can see there's lots of traffic. But there's a lot of traffic coming into this place because the Hot Rod Tour of Texas is here this afternoon. As an example, there's a ton of things in here. This, I'm not even sure, it's a 32, maybe a 34 Ford. Got a blown small block in it. Got a little bit of everything here. Got a square body truck. Says it's a 6.2 liter on the hood emblem. Not sure what it is. Nobody here. And then we've got Corvettes. Corvettes. Lots of Corvettes.
Lots of Corvettes.
Late models. Nice Ram truck that's here. Got lots of lights on it. Looks like emergency flashers. Now this is the kind of Corvette that I need, like a C5. That's more my style.
So you can crash with that C5?
I can crash the C5 a whole lot easier than I can crash the Ford C11. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this Ford truck, if we could find the owner of it, passenger came up from Mexico for this event. I'm just not sure where we lost them. And then we've got a 68 Chevelle SS 396, classic muscle car. Although this one says it's a 350, my bad. Wagon, you can't go any place without having a wagon. So this is a Ford Falcon wagon.
Mars, David keeps pointing that I need to come over here and help you.
Please, somebody does.
You need all the help you can get.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you like the Wagoneer?
I like it. Willis. It's Willis.
Is that what it is? It's a Willis. Wow.
What you talking about?
What you talking about, Willis? That's a Willis. Yeah. Well,
A couple of Boss 302 Mustangs.
well, this is just one.
Well, but there's another one around here somewhere I've seen.
Yeah,
this
there's
morning.
a green one. Now, this is a classic. It's a Lincoln.
It's a Lincoln. A Lincoln Continental. Is that
The owner.
Wow. How y'all doing?
Good. How you doing?
Good.
What's your name?
Tyler Campbell.
Tyler. Nice to meet you. I'm
Nice to
Don.
meet you.
And this is?
I'm Alicia. I'm his
Hi,
wife.
Alicia.
Hi, how's
It's
it
nice
going?
to meet you guys. So this is an unusual car to have on the Hot Rod Tour. I like it.
Absolutely. It's a 1994 Lincoln Mark 8.
Yeah. A Mark 8.
Yep.
I didn't know they made a Mark 8.
That was when they ended, was Mark 8.
Mark 8. And so how did you acquire this?
I bought this from an 87-year-old man named Bob Ritchie in Temple, Texas.
One owner?
One owner. We bought it last June. We bought it on a Saturday. We took it to our detail shop on Sunday. We ceramic coated it. We took it Monday morning, done an oil change on it, and we headed to Florida for Hot Rod Power Tour last year.
How nice is that? What, and how many miles has it got on it?
It's got 93,000 miles currently. It had 73 right out a year ago. We've put 20,000 miles on it in the last year.
Air cruisers.
And I assume that the engine runs great. Everything is purring.
Got a 32 valve dual overhead cam 4.6 that purrs like a kitten. She does exactly what we need to.
And it rides like a dream.
You know, they say it rides like a Cadillac.
They do say that. Well, it's a beautiful car, man. It's good to see you. Are you gonna be on the rest of the tour?
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, we'll run into
We
you.
will look forward to seeing y'all.
Very good.
Thanks.
All right. Oh, look! It's the in-wheel time hauling truck with a brand new graphics package on it. Mars.
If you go over there and you feel of it, it feels like paint.
Careful now.
I've never.
Careful. Don't tease me like that, Mars.
No.
Oh my God.
It feels like paint.
It does. It's not like a vinyl.
No.
touch it.
Don't touch it.
It's a little dirty, but it's got a couple 100 miles on it now.
Yeah, it's got a lot of bugs on it, but it looks good.
Yeah, John Gray did it up there.
Yep, John.
Gulf Coast
yep,
Auto Shield.
Yep, Gulf Coast Auto Shield.
This afternoon, we're still out here at Sampson's. There's a lot of stuff going on out here. We're going to be here a couple of more hours, I think, before we move on to the drive-in. And right now, I'm talking with Sean Cook, and we're looking at his 34 Ford. Now, he's going to explain to me what 34 Ford it is, because I know a coupe and I know a roadster, and I'm not sure what this is.
This is 34 sedan.
Sedan. So tell us a little bit about you, and you know, you came to the tour. How it's going?
It's going great. Came here from Murphy, Texas. This is our first time on this tour.
Where's Murphy close to?
Outside of Richardson, Plano, Dallas area.
Okay, we won't hold that against you. I'm kidding. Still a pretty good little haul.
Yes, sir.
You drove it all the way down.
Yes, sir.
So what, 3 hours maybe?
Yeah, it took us about 6 to get down. We went all back roads all the way down.
Tour.
Yeah, we went the scenic route. Yes, sir.
Very good, very good. And you're not traveling by yourself?
Nope. Nope. I'm traveling with my companion, Cheryl.
So you're going to go for the rest of the tour?
Yes, we are.
Going to make it to the drive-in tonight and
Yes,
see
sir.
Hollywood Nights?
Yes, sir.
That's the movie. It's going to be
Yep,
out
I believe
there.
so.
And then tomorrow it's off on the road again.
On the road again to Temple.
Yes. A little stop at the drag strip along the way, and or that's where it's going to end up, at the drag strip.
Correct.
Sunday is the big museum
Big museum in
Hillsboro.
Hillsboro.
Nice museum. We talked to them before. Really nice museum. So let's take a look at the car.
All right.
Alright, so let's talk about this 32 Ford.
34 Ford.
34 Ford sedan.
2-door sedan.
Alright. So what are you running under the hood?
It's running a 350 with a 350 transmission. It's a LT1. It's basically all steel body, original Ford.
Oh, nice. A nice
Built-
custom interior.
Built the whole interior myself.
Really?
Well, built the whole car actually myself.
Becoming a lost art.
Yep. The only thing I didn't do is the graphics on it. Everything else I did myself. It's got a TCI chassis under it. Ford rear end, 4-link.
So the graphics on that is just the chrome.
Chrome look,
separation.
yes.
Looks really nice.
Thank you.
We were talking about it earlier. Are the running boards functional?
You can stand on them. They got braces under them. They're steel. They're original steel.
Just don't stand too long.
Don't stand too long.
I understand.
We drive it everywhere we go, so it works. We've been to Detroit in it. We've been to
Oh, nice.
Biloxi, Mississippi probably 5 or 6 times.
Cruising the coast.
We've been to cruising the coast. We've been everywhere in this car. Had it for 32 years.
One of the things that we're finding about this particular event, everything here's a driver.
Correct.
Everybody, or it seems to be. I mean, somebody
Most
may
of them
have
are,
a trailer
yes.
hidden someplace, but
Yeah.
for the most part, these are all.
Yes, most of them are. That's what makes this fun. We've been on good guys tours. We've been on vintage air tours. We've been on quite a few tours in it. Just because we like to drive them.
Drive them and hang out with people, meet people.
Meet people from all over. We got people in Australia we met, and we still friends with them. So yeah, we do pretty much everything. Keep on rolling. It's a basically TCI chassis, so the front end's all independent suspension. The wheels are Butnick. They're running 18s and 20s. It's all on air ride. I can raise it up and down, roll the windows up and down. Everything's remote.
It rides pretty good.
Yep, it rides real good.
Not as many miles as you put on, I guess it does.
Yeah, it rides good, handles good. Got an AC on it, so it keeps us cool.
So where are you headed to from here? I mean, I know
We're gonna go back to the hotel, then we're gonna hit the movie theater tonight.
driving.
Yep, and then we're gonna get up in the morning and head to Temple.
Very good.
Drive the back roads and enjoy the mileage.
Well, thanks for taking the time to talk to us. Hope you enjoy the rest of the Hot Rod Tour of Texas.
Thank you.
Mike Mars here for In Wheel Time, and this is this hour's car review. Yeah, I had a chance to put some miles on this 2024 Mercedes-Benz GLE 53. Now this is a midsize, what you might call a midsize SUV, but Mercedes calls it an SUC. It's a sports utility coupe. And we're going to show you why they're calling it a coupe. Starting up front, we're going to see that for 2024, the GLE 53's got a new grille, got a new front bumper, got the big Mercedes-Benz emblem up front, which you can get an option to actually get that thing to light up at night. We're going to come around here and see that it's rolling on some really nice 21-inch wheels that there's 5 spokes,